Let's see how to describe the sections of the bars in our project in CYPE-3D. To do this, we open the bar menu at the top of the interface. Then we press Describe and select the bars individually with the left mouse button or using the crossing method. After this, we right-click to open the Describe window. This window is also available in the window for entering a new bar. On the left-hand side, the sections used in other bars of the mod are displayed, which we can select directly. On the right-hand side, in the Type of Structural Element section, we define whether the element is generic, a tie, a column, or a beam. In this example, we are going to define the generic section. Next, in the Material Selection section, we specify the bar's material by choosing from the options available. Rolled steel section, built-up section with rolled steel plates, cold-formed steel section, timber section, extruded aluminium section, special aluminium section, or concrete bars. We can also add other material other than the previous options by selecting Generic section. Here we have chosen Rolled Steel section. Later on, we carry out the section selection within the categories proposed by the program for each of the materials. For example, within the rolled steel sections, we find the following types of sections: rolled I, C, T, symmetrical angle, angle, plate, round bar, and square bar. Here we select rolled I to be able to define the rest of the section's parameters. In the drop-down menus, the program allows us to select a section series and a section within the series. The buttons on the right-hand side of the first drop-down menu allow us to create and edit section series. We create one by pressing New. In the pop-up window, we write a reference and a description. To import and export these series, we use the corresponding icons. In the table below, we can add, edit, copy, and delete sections. When adding a section, a window opens where we specify its dimensions in the center. We enter the total depth and the flange and web thickness. On the right-hand side, we can force certain section properties by activating the checkboxes for area, bending inertia, and plastic modulus for both axes, the torsional inertia, and the warping constant. If they remain deactivated, the program analyzes these properties depending on the defined dimensions. If we select any previously created section series, we can make modifications to it using the Edit the Selected Type button. Further to the right, in Edit the List of Elements, we access the Section Series table. Here we can also manage, import, and export the created series. Additionally, in the right-hand side of the toolbar, there is a button that allows the import of predefined section series, taken from different manufacturer and code section catalogs. After selecting a series and a section, we consult the properties of the selected section with the button located on the right-hand side of the second drop-down menu. In the Additional Data section at the bottom, we specify the layout of the section from the possibilities offered by the program for the selected section type. For rolled I sections, they are as follows: simple section, simple with haunches, with concrete slab, double welded in box with different types of joints. Half section, with lateral plates, or castellated with web openings. When choosing any of these, we must specify the required data and parameters, such as the haunches dimensions or the separation between sections. Finally, when we accept the Describe window, the program will apply the chosen configuration to the selected bars.